Switzerland Top 5 Must-See Spots. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Today we're setting our sights on one of the most stunning countries in Europe, Switzerland. Get ready for soaring alpine peaks, charming villages, and unforgettable experiences. We're about to embark on a journey to discover the top 5 places you absolutely cannot miss on your Swiss adventure. So pack your bags, grab your hiking boots, and let's get going. Zermatt. This place is practically a synonym for Swiss Alps. Nestled beneath the mighty Matterhorn, one of the most iconic mountains in the world, Zermatt is a car-free village, which just adds to its charm. Picture this. You're strolling down cobblestone streets, the air is crisp and clean, and all around you are these grand chalets with flower boxes overflowing with geraniums. And towering above it all is the Matterhorn, this almost perfectly pyramidal peak that just dominates the skyline. It's a sight that'll stop you in your tracks. One of the best ways to experience Zermatt is to take the Gurnergrat Bahn, a cogwheel railway that's been chugging up to the Gurnergrat since the late 1800s. It's a scenic journey that takes you past meadows, forests, and past the most incredible views of the Matterhorn and surrounding glaciers. Up at the top, at over 10,000 feet, you're greeted by this panorama of snow-capped peaks that's just breathtaking. You can see the Monte Rosa Massif, Switzerland's highest peak, and even a glimpse of Italy in the distance. But Zermatt isn't just about the mountain views. The village itself is a delight to explore. You've got charming shops selling everything from Swiss chocolate to high-end watches. And the restaurants? Oh, the restaurants! You can savor hearty alpine dishes like fondue and raclette, or indulge in some world-class dining. Be sure to try the local specialty rosti. It's a potato dish, crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, often served with cheese or bacon. One of my favorite things to do in Zermatt is to just wander through the village, soaking up the atmosphere. Whether you're an avid hiker, a history buff, or just someone who appreciates natural beauty, Zermatt is a destination that will stay with you long after you've left. From the majestic mountains, we journey to the shores of Lake Lucerne, where our next stop awaits. Lucerne, a city that effortlessly blends history, culture, and natural beauty. Imagine this. You're strolling across the iconic Chapel Bridge, its wooden beams adorned with 17th century paintings depicting scenes from Lucerne's history. The water shimmers below, swans glide gracefully by, and the scent of fresh pretzels from a nearby bakery fills the air. The Chapel Bridge is like Lucerne's calling card. It's the oldest surviving truss bridge in Europe, dating back to the 14th century. It was originally built as part of the city's fortifications, and today it's a beloved landmark and a must-see for any visitor. But Lucerne is much more than just a pretty bridge. Step inside the Museegg Wall, a well-preserved medieval wall that encircles the Old Town. You can climb its towers for panoramic views of the city and the lake. For art lovers, the Rosengart collection is a real treat. It houses an impressive collection of works by Picasso, Klee, and other modern masters. And speaking of captivating, a visit to the Lion Monument is sure to move you. Carved into a sandstone cliff face, it commemorates the Swiss guards who died defending the Tuileries Palace during the French Revolution. Now, no trip to Lucerne would be complete without a boat ride on the lake. You can take a leisurely cruise, hop on a ferry to explore nearby villages, or even rent a paddle boat and enjoy the tranquility of the water. As the sun begins to set, find a cozy spot along the lakefront and savor the view. The sky explodes in a kaleidoscope of colors, reflecting off the water and casting a magical glow on the surrounding mountains. Lucerne is a city that will capture your heart with its beauty, history, and charm. Interlaken. Your adventure starts here. Next up, we're off to Interlaken, a haven for thrill seekers and nature enthusiasts alike. Situated between two shimmering lakes, Lake Thun and Lake Brienz, Interlaken is like a giant playground surrounded by some of the most stunning alpine scenery you can imagine. If you're an adrenaline junkie, buckle up because Interlaken is going to blow your mind. This is the adventure capital of Switzerland, and you name it, they've got it. Skydiving, paragliding, whitewater rafting, canyoning. You can even try bungee jumping off a bridge into a glacier-fed river. But even if you're not into extreme sports, there's still plenty to keep you entertained. Take a scenic train ride up to the Schöniger Platt, a mountain ridge that offers breathtaking views of the Eiger, Monch and Jungfrau, the iconic trio of peaks known as the Ogre, Monk and Virgin. The train journey itself is an experience. you'll chug along a historic cogwheel railway built in the late 1800s and climb through meadows carpeted with wildflowers, past rushing waterfalls and up to the top of the world. Once you're at the Scheinige Platt, take a deep breath of that fresh mountain air and just soak in the panorama. Down in the valley, you can hop on a boat and explore the lakes. Each lake has its own unique character. Lake Thun is a bit more laid back, with charming villages dotting its shores, while Lake Brienz is known for its turquoise waters and dramatic cliffs. One of my favorite things to do in Interlaken is to take a hike. There are trails for all levels, from leisurely strolls along the lakeshore to challenging climbs up to alpine meadows. And no matter which trail you choose, you're guaranteed to be rewarded with stunning views. Interlaken is a place where you can challenge yourself, reconnect with nature, and create memories that will last a lifetime. Geneva, where international flair meets Swiss charm. From the adventure capital, we journey to the shores of Lake Geneva, to a city that's as cosmopolitan as it is charming. Geneva. Home to international organizations and a melting pot of cultures, Geneva offers a unique blend of sophistication and Swiss tradition. As you stroll along the lakeside promenade, you'll be greeted by the sight of the Jet d'Eau, a towering fountain that shoots water 140 meters into the air. It's a symbol of Geneva's dynamism and a reminder of the city's connection to water. Speaking of water, did you know that Lake Geneva is the largest lake in Central Europe? It's so vast that it almost feels like an inland sea. You can take a leisurely cruise, rent a paddle boat, or simply relax on the shore and soak up the sunshine. Geneva is a city best explored on foot. Wander through the cobblestone streets of the old town, where you'll find charming boutiques, art galleries, and historic buildings. Be sure to visit St. Peter's Cathedral, a beautiful example of Gothic architecture that dates back to the 12th century. For a taste of Geneva's international flair, head to the Pakis district. This lively neighborhood is a melting pot of cultures, with restaurants serving cuisine from around the world. You can savor Ethiopian injera, indulge in Vietnamese pho, or enjoy a traditional Swiss raclette. Geneva is also a city with a rich history and a commitment to peace. Visit the United Nations office at Geneva, the second largest UN center after New York, and learn about the organization's work in promoting human rights and international cooperation. Geneva is a city that will surprise you with its diversity, sophistication, and charm. Zurich, modernity meets tradition. And for our next stop, we arrive in Zurich, Switzerland's largest city and a global center for finance and culture. But don't let its modern exterior fool you. Zurich is a city with a rich history and a heart of gold. As you stroll along the Bahnhofstrasse, Zurich's main shopping street, you'll be surrounded by designer boutiques, department stores, and confectionaries showcasing the finest Swiss chocolate. It's a shopper's paradise. But Zurich is much more than just a shopping destination. Take a walk through the Altstadt, the city's charming old town, with its cobblestone streets, quaint squares, and historic buildings. Be sure to visit the Fraumünster, a church known for its beautiful stained glass windows designed by Marc Chagall. For art lovers, the Kunsthaus Zurich is a must-see. It houses an impressive collection of art from the Middle Ages to the present day, including works by Picasso, Monet, and Van Gogh. You can easily spend an entire afternoon getting lost in the world of art. Zurich is also a city that embraces its waterfront. Take a ferry across Lake Zurich, go for a swim in one of the designated swimming areas, or simply relax at a lakeside cafe and enjoy the view. For a unique perspective on the city, take a ride on the Polybahn, a funicular that whisks you up to the ETH Zurich, one of the world's leading technical universities. From the top, you'll be rewarded with panoramic views of the city, the lake, and the surrounding mountains. Zurich is a city that effortlessly blends modernity and tradition, offering a unique blend of urban excitement and Swiss charm. And there you have it, our whirlwind tour of the top 5 must-visit places in Switzerland. From the soaring peaks of the Alps to the shimmering shores of its lakes, Switzerland is a country that will stay with you long after you've said Auf Wiedersehen. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel for more travel inspiration. And be sure to let me know in the comments which of these amazing destinations you're most excited to visit. Until next time, happy travels!